Hello, Intactivists. In the news this week, we have Droit on Corpse News, or DAC. I'm going to be calling him DAC from here on out. Intact America, Pro Children's Rights Switzerland, Darbon Institute, Intact Global, and much more news coming up. In POTS news, our POTS e-commerce program is getting 25x matched. This is huge, guys, but there is only one more day left. This ends right after Christmas. So the 25x ends on December 25th. If you have any questions on it and you don't have a Discord, you can contact us on Facebook or X as well. This matching, once again, only lasts for one more day. Join our Discord and ask one of our assistants to explain how it works. It's super easy and it doesn't cost you guys anything extra. And in other POTS news, why POTS doesn't share links to other Intactivist groups for the news. I just made a whole video about that. Please go ahead and check that out. If you're interested, I get a lot of comments about it down in the comment section, and I've answered that question. So hopefully if you guys missed it, you guys can definitely check that out. Also, Tori Caswell did an interview with Scott White. This is the third part of the interview, released this Saturday out of 4. So if you missed that, definitely go and check that out. I definitely love Tori's passion on the subject of healthcare. All right, and on to DAC news. So, DAC put out this guideline on phimosis and paraphimosis in children and adolescents, Germany. So, essentially what DAC did is they translated German into French, and then I had to translate it into English. But it says, this work, led by the German Society of Pediatric Surgery, has reduced the rate of medical circumcision in some health facilities by up to 95%, which is awesome. This is talking about how 6 German learned societies published a guideline that drastically reduced the number of medical circumcisions. Professor Maximilian Steyer, urologist and pediatric surgeon at the head of the project, declares 95% of boys who are referred to us for circumcision at the Krankenpflege Pediatric Clinic in Nuremberg are sent home. They have a level of development corresponding to their age and are therefore in perfect health. So essentially, less boys are getting circumcised, which is awesome. Also in DAC news, Right to Corpse participates in the 2024 child protest. Keep in mind, guys, I did end up translating French to English, so this should say DAC participates in the 2024 child protest. This took place Saturday, November 16th, 2024. The Collective Childish organized a demonstration against violence against children and adolescents in several cities in France. DAC participated in the event in Paris. You guys can go ahead and watch this video here if you want, or you can go to their YouTube and watch it there. Make sure you guys definitely hit that like button to DAC. They're pretty big with 756 subscribers. It will definitely help them out if you do subscribe to them as well. It is really awesome for you to go ahead and support them and make a comment. I actually already did right here. I'm the only comment down here. So you guys can definitely go ahead and, say something about it. All right. Also, DAC put this out very recently. They put out debate on circumcision, right to the body, answers Kauser. It says, on November 15, 2024, the magazine Kauser published an article titled, and here again, the debate on circumcision, in reaction to a chronic published this summer by Express. The article of Kauser defends the ritual circumcision of children, but suffers from important omissions, errors, and inconsistencies. Right to the body responds, which I'm pretty sure that's DAC responds. Now, however, guys, this is a nothing burger. It doesn't really do anything, this article, because it says if our association is used to answer in detail to Kauser, this is because their article concentrates the essence of the argument used by the defenders of infant circumcision. It is therefore a good opportunity to present the arguments of those who work for the abandonment of this practice in order to advance the debate. Now, essentially, this article is just talking to Intactivists. It's not really going to the magazine Kauser. They didn't send this article to them. It's just pretty much talking to you guys. So this is really a nothing burger, in my opinion. It really just tells you that circumcision bad. So, but you guys can definitely read it if you want. I can't scroll any lower because it has parts of the body that should not be on the YouTubes. All right, and in the Pro Children's Rights Switzerland news. So, guys, I had to translate this from Germany, actually. But if you go here, get their news, they have the current press, 2024, children's circumcision in Germany, religion, law, and children's rights. These guys do a podcast by BFG Bayer. They just released this December 8th, 2024. You guys can go ahead and check out their website. Click on it, BFG Bavaria podcast. They have a lot of circumcision topic podcasts. Now, the thing is, though, it is in German. So if you speak English, you're not going to know what they're saying. But just keep in mind, guys, that the people of Bavaria and Switzerland, they are putting in intactivism work all around the world, which is pretty cool. So that's a big win for international intactivism. All right, and in the Darbon Institute news, Timothy Arkell is the new executive director of the Darbon Institute. So I guess they never had an executive officer before. So Tim Arkell has been appointed as the Darbon Institute's first executive officer, a human rights lawyer and long-term advocate for survivors of genital cutting like himself. Tim joined the Darbon Institute's board when it was founded in 2022, and before that served on AIGA's committee from 2020 until it wound up being transferred surplus assets to the Darbon Institute. He is now the executive director of Darbon Institute, which I don't know if this is anything real big. I don't know his plans, but you can read their 2024 annual report. So reading this report here, there's not a whole lot in it, in my opinion. We can go through this really quickly. This is the letter from the chair. Like, nothing real crazy about this. You can pause this video and read it if you want. They're talking about the 16% increase in memberships and the 167% increase in donations. Okay, that this is Tim. We already kind of read this already. And now about the Darbon. It says, we envision a world where the right to bodily integrity and autonomy is respected, protected, and promoted for everyone. All right, their mission's probably about the same. Now, their new online campaign. So essentially, the new online campaign is like men getting together and talking to each other. And it says the Darbon Institute has partnered with 15 Square in the UK to collect real stories of circumcision harms from real people. Their stories are compelling and the harms are undeniable. So that's kind of what they're doing. If you guys want to share your story, you can contact the chair at darboninstitute.org right here. So you guys can definitely go ahead and contact Darbon Institute if you want. You can also donate to the campaign if you really want to. This kind of reminds me of multiple things, actually, like Skin in the Game from Intact America, Voices from Intact America, even the Foreskin stories. So once again, they're just doing stories from men to go ahead and use that as influence or propaganda against doing circumcision, you know, having real life stories dissuade people from circumcising and keeping their kids intact. So it's a very common tactic intactivists like to use. Now, future activities, they're connecting people to support. We understand many survivors of non-consensual medically unnecessary genital cutting have negative experiences with mental health professionals that can often be dismissive of their circumcision trauma. So they are working on getting established mental health professionals to refer survivors of non-consensual medically unnecessary genital cutting. So, I mean, this is once again kind of like the therapists that Intact America is doing, I would imagine. It says our partnership with 15 Square in the UK continues to make their online social support groups available to our members free of charge. We also continue to work towards establishing our own online group-based peer support service. So they're trying to get their own group-based peer support service. It's not there yet, but that's what they want to do in the future. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys expect more from Darbon Institute? That's really what they want to do, is they want to go ahead and do their own online group-based peer support service. I don't know. The financial highlights. Now, these don't really mean too much, these numbers. Our prudent financial management, coupled with an increase in membership fees, donations, and interest payments, has seen us deliver another small surplus. Increased expenditure reflects an increase in fixed costs, while overall expenses have remained low. So the revenue went up 140%, the expenses went up about 50%, and their operating surplus is about $2,500. Now, what does all this mean? I have no idea. I mean, I don't know what they're using their money for, like for online talk therapy and like hanging out on Discord or Facebook. I don't really know. I'd be very interested to go ahead and actually see how this is working. I would love to interview Tim. So, hey, if you guys know Tim, you know, and want to get him on POTS, I would love to have him on POTS if any of you guys are watching this right now. Yeah, guys, but that is really it. That is all what this report has. All right, and on to Intact America news. So Intact America has been cooking up blogs, just a reminder, like a lot of blogs. Like this was December 23rd, this was December 22nd, December 22nd, December 16th. So these guys are really putting out a lot of blogs and working a lot. But one thing I've noticed is that this comes from Crystal Alyssa. All of these are Crystal Alyssa. Nobody else is doing these but Crystal Alyssa. Now my only question to you guys is, do you know who she is? Because the board of directors, you can go ahead and check, there is no Crystal Alyssa there. So I'm quite interested who this person is. I mean, she seems to be doing quite a lot of work for Intact America. And just interesting why she doesn't have a write-up of her own. So yeah, guys, if you know anything about Crystal Alyssa, please let me know. All right, and in Intact Global news. So I have gotten asked this before. Where is Eric Klopper? I have no idea. Eric Klopper said that he was going to go ahead and do a live stream every Thursday, and then he changed it to, whenever he can, once a week, to no, maybe later type stuff. And I don't know. I don't know, guys. I just wanted to answer that question on the news. It's been 3 months since Eric Klopper has once live streamed. Supposedly, he is supposed to go ahead and do a live stream in December. We shall see if he's going to get a live stream in before the year ends. But once again, guys, I have no idea. All right, and on to the Intactivist calendar of the week. All right, guys, so Bloodstained Men at Genital Integrity Awareness Week. They actually have that written up March 29th through March 30th. They're probably going to be joining Saving Our Sons. They do not have anything for the Louisiana Super Bowl circumcision crisis protest yet, but that will be February 4th through February 10th, 2025. So Bloodstained Men is mapping out their protests already. All right, and Saving Our Sons, they're going to be at the Genital Integrity Awareness Week, March 29th through April 4th. Join us on the West Lawn of the U.S. Capitol, probably with the Bloodstained Men. These dates match up, except they're only doing it for 2 days. The Saving Our Sons are doing it for 5 days, so that's a little different. So I guess Saving Our Sons will be doing it a little bit longer than the Bloodstained Men. I wonder why that is. All right, the Intact Conference, that's by Intact Global, aka Eric Klopper. It is tentatively slated for March 25th in Los Angeles if funds are permitting. Your Whole Baby. They got Babies and Bumps in Pittsburgh, 2025. This is Sunday, June 22nd. This is at the Doubletree by Hilton Hotel, Pittsburgh, Cranberry. This is at 910 Sheraton Drive, Mars, PA, 16046, United States. If you're interested in joining, it's $15 to $30. And again, with Your Whole Baby, this is at Babies and Bumps, Cleveland, Sunday, September 28th, 2025. It is $15 to $30 to get in here. This is so far away, I'm not even going to read you the location as of right now. All right, guys, and on to the Intactivist polls of the week. It is, do you read the description under YouTube videos? This video was inspired by Why Doesn't Pots Share Links? That was released once again this week. Most people said they sometimes read the description under YouTube videos. About 71% of the people who took this survey answered that. Okay, guys, I'm calling cap on all of my Discord followers. Y'all probably read the description like maybe 3 times in your lives out of all the YouTube videos, but let's play this game. I'm going to go and test this theory out, especially with 29% of the people saying they do read the description under the YouTube videos. So let's go ahead and see what's up with that. Once again, fans, this will definitely be revisited, I promise you. So apparently the POTS fans read the descriptions under the YouTube videos, which the lack of people reading the description is one of the reasons why I do not post links under my YouTube videos, but there are like 5 other reasons why I do not post links of other Intactivists under my YouTube video for different reasons. So once again, guys, if you want to know the full list, please go ahead and check out that video we did. Once again, guys, if you don't like how this turned out, please go to my Discord and go vote, because your vote matters. And on to the fundraisers of the week. All right, so Support Fortune's Human Clinical Trials. They have raised $76,000. They are just making money hand over fist right now. I'm going to refresh this real quick. Yep, they're at 76%. They're only $24,000 away from getting their goal. I mean, they might make this before the year ends for real. Man, Fortune is raising money very fast with 230 donations. People are very hyped for Fortune. All right, and Intaction. Look at Intaction. They are doing fantastic with $8,588 raised. Man, there's a big donation of $5,000 right now. That is really awesome. This is getting 4x match, guys. So that is quite a bit of money if you do the math. That is $34,000 when you match this with the 4x donation match, guys. So that is really, really good. All right, and Unaltered, they got a donation a day ago. It was $30. They are 3% of their $1,000 goal. Will they go ahead and make their donation goal? We don't know, but we shall see. So stay tuned for that. Bloodstained Men, they're doing a Facebook fundraiser, winter 2024 through 2025. Their goal is $7,500. They're at $403. These guys are at about 5% of their goal, roughly, but they got about 2 months left. And the invites keep on coming. There was about 2,600 invites last time. There's about 3,200 invites now. So a lot of people are getting invited to go ahead and donate to this. So this is very well known to people for sure. Let's see if people end up meeting this $7,500 goal for the Bloodstained Men. All right, Your Whole Babies. Okay, in Your Whole Baby booth, Babies and Bumps in Cleveland. Anonymous donated $75 this week. So they're at $125 raised, or 17% of their $720 goal. And once again, Your Whole Baby got another $75 donation this week. And that has pushed them to 19% of their $670. And that's for Your Whole Baby booth, Babies and Bumps, Pittsburgh. And Eric Klopper, support Intact Global's fight against genital mutilation. They have gotten no funds this week. This fundraiser has slowed up significantly with no money raised. They are stuck at $16,000 currently raised. And if you go ahead and check Intact Global, it is also at $310. So no donations have been given to Intact Global this week. All right, Intact America, they have gotten $25 this week. So they are at $4,075 US raised. That is 8% of their $50,000 goal. Now keep in mind, guys, Intact America, they are doing a 2x matching right now. I don't know if this GoFundMe counts. I don't know if they're getting money elsewhere. So I have no idea. I don't know if they're going ahead and putting this in their GoFundMe or not and letting people know. I have no idea. So if you guys do know what's going on with Intact America and how they are showing how much money they make through this 2x match, that would be great. But currently, they've only made $25 according to this GoFundMe this week. All right, and Prevail over the system, we're at 73% of our $7,000 goal. We are doing pretty good, guys, but we're almost there to our $7,000 goal, guys. We just need 27% more, and we got about a week left, so we shall see if we hit our goal or not. This is really the final countdown to see if POTS continues. Also, guys, please remember, if you guys do the e-commerce program and you're brand new, that will eventually help Intact Global, because if we do get 10 new starter shoppers, we'll give $100 to Intact Global. If we get 100 new starter shoppers, we'll give $1,000. And if we get 1,000 brand new starter shoppers, we'll give $10,000 to Intact Global. Guys, so hurry up too with this, because currently we're stuck at 12 and we haven't gotten any new starter shoppers since we started. So no new starter shoppers since we started that campaign. So please go ahead and learn about it before the campaign ends and Intact Global is stuck getting nothing from POTS. And in the Intactivism growth for the week. So last week, the Bloodstained Men had 6,667 followers. This week, Bloodstained Men had 6,698 followers, which is a grand total of 31 person gain, or a 0.46% growth for the week of Intactivism. That is a pretty good growth, especially with all the losses Bloodstained Men has been taking. They have hopefully now reversed their downward trend. Last time I said that, though, it didn't stick. So hopefully this time they can just start getting more and more followers, and hopefully they become more passionate about the Intactivism cause, and we can grow this movement. All right, guys. Well, that is all the news I have for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great one, and thank you so much for my donors. Also, guys, do not forget to like, subscribe, and also make a comment down there in the comment section of this video. That would be awesome. Bye.
A special shout out to our coffee supporters,